How's it going, everyone? Skipper VR here. Hope we're having a fantastic day. And today we're going to be doing a VR game tier list. Now, I've never done a tier list on this channel, but I want to do it again sometime soon with maybe like headsets. But today we're going to be doing VR games. And I found this really good tier list, which most of these games I have played, but there's a couple that I haven't played. So I felt like this was the best one because all the other ones had like hundreds of games and none of them were like anything I'd ever heard of. So I feel like this one is short, concise, and has a lot of good games on it. Before we get into it, if you like what you see, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more awesome VR content coming up in the future. It really means a lot to me. Alright, let's start ranking these games. So the first one we have right here is Astrobot, which I have never played before, so I'm going to have to put it in the never played category because I do not own a PlayStation 4 or a PlayStation 5, and I do not own a PlayStation VR. But I really do want to in the future, so maybe this will be the first one I check out. This next one we have is Arizona Sunshine. Now, if you know me, I am a huge fan of VR shooters like zombie games, but this one is just kind of a basic wave shooter with not the graphics aren't really anything to get all happy about, so I'm gonna have to put this one in C tier. And now this next one we have is Blade and Sorcery, which is an amazing game. If you know me, I'm all about the physics-based combat, and this one perfectly encapsulates physics-based combat. So I'm going to have to put this one in the S tier. This game also has a great modding community, and it's been super viral on like TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that, just because people have funny clips and they want to share it just because of the modding community. So this game is perfect, and I'm going to have to put it in the S tier. Now for the next one, we have Beat Saber, which I love this game. I have probably the most hours in Beat Saber out of any other game. It's perfect. There's like literally nothing else for me to say about it. I have a complete other video talking about how much I love this game in the Genius of series, which I will be continuing in the future. Don't worry about that. So I'm going to have to put this one in S tier. Now this next one, Boneworks. This is probably my favorite video game of all time, not just my favorite VR game of all time. The story is amazing. The combat is amazing. The soundtrack is just mind-blowing. I love the soundtrack to this game. The gunplay is awesome. The physics is amazing. The puzzles are really time-consuming, but really a lot of fun to do. So I have to put this one in S tier because it's probably my favorite game of all time. Now, next one we have is Everybody's Golf VR, which I've never played before. I'm a huge golf fan, and I've never even heard of this game before. So yeah, I'm going to have to play that in never played. Now, this next one is Gorn. I think Gorn is a pretty funny game. It's not really anything special, but it was one of the first VR games to really go viral. So I'm going to put this one in B tier. Alright, you're going to hate me for this next one. HalfLife Alyx. I have played through this game probably twice now. I am not the biggest fan of it. I think it's amazing. It's an amazing game. But I literally got a computer just to play HalfLife Alyx. And I guess I had my expectations too high. I mean, I loved it. But it just wasn't as good as I thought it would be. And it does have some replay value, but the combat is really nothing special to me. And I've never been a huge fan of Half-Life growing up. So maybe if I played Half-Life a lot more when I was younger, then this game would have meant a lot more to me. But I never really did. Plus, I played this on the Oculus Quest 2 when everybody knows you're supposed to play this on the Valve Index. So I'm going to have to put this one in A tier, maybe B tier. I would put it in the middle. But yeah, y'all are going to hate me for that one. Alright, so now this next one we have is Job Simulator. Now, I love Job Simulator. I think it's a cute game. It's nothing really super special, but it was one of the first VR games I'd ever seen on YouTube, and it made me really want to get a VR headset. But the game is only like 2 hours long, but it's a great introduction into VR for everybody. So I'm going to have to put this one in probably B tier. I'm going to put it B tier. Now, this next one we have is Moss. Now, I have never played this game because it is $30, and I heard the game is only like 20 minutes, and I don't really love the third-person VR games. I mean, they're cool every now and then, but I'm not the biggest fan of them, so I'm going to have to put this one in never played. Alright, this next one, No Man's Sky. Now, I really love the No Man's Sky game, and it was a lot of fun in VR. I feel like I can have a whole video going in-depth on how much I love the game in VR, so I'm going to have to put this one in S tier. Alright, so this next one, Pavlov. Everybody knows Pavlov. It's one of the most viral games of VR games of all time. The FPS style is pretty fun. It's not really the best, but it does do a good job. So I'm gonna have to put this one in B tier. Now, Project Cars 2. I had never heard of this one until looking at this list, But it does seem pretty cool, so maybe I'll have to check this one out in the future. But sadly, I'm going to have to put this one in never played. I see a lot of never played games right now. Alright, so this next one is Rec Room. Now, I don't think Rec Room is a very good game at all. Like, VR chat is just infinitely better than Rec Room. I hate the avatars. 90% of the player base is 8-year-olds, which isn't a bad thing, but if you want more mature interactions with others, then you're not going to find that in Rec Room. Plus, the graphics aren't anything to get all hype about, so I'm going to put this one in D tier, maybe C tier. I would put it in the middle, so right now I'm going to put it in D tier. Now, Resident Evil Biohazard. As I have said, I do not have a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation VR headset, so I'm going to have to put this one in never played. But I do want to check this one out in the future. I love the Resident Evil series. I think it's pretty cool. And I'm super excited for Resident Evil 4 coming to the Oculus Quest 2. Alright, so this next one we have is Rick and Morty Virtual Reality, which I have never played this one before. I know. Like, looking at this now, it feels like I haven't played any of these games. But trust me, I have. But Rick and Morty, I feel like it's a cool concept, but I feel like it doesn't really work well in VR. So maybe I'll try it out in the future, who knows, but right now I have to put this in never played. Alright, this next one, Skyrim VR. Now, I love the Skyrim games, or the Elder Scrolls games. I think they're amazing, and the original Skyrim game is S tier by itself. But this VR port, it's nothing to really get hype about, again, as I always say. The controls are just horrible in this game, but once you actually get the hang of it, it can be a lot of fun, just getting lost in this giant open world. So I'm going to have to put this one, if I could, I would put it in between A and B tier. But right now, I'm going to have to put it in A tier. Super Hot VR. Now, I love this game. I feel like it's a perfect introduction into VR for everybody. I still play this game all the time. Even though it's like only 2.5 hours long, the Endless and all the other modes have a lot of replay value to them. And it's really fun to learn how to master it and everything like that. So I'm going to have to put this one in A tier. Since it's so short, it's not really the best. It's not an S tier game. So this next one we have is Tilt Brush by Google. It's fun, but it feels more like a tech demo. So super short and concise, C tier. Alright, The Lab. I know this one's based off of Portal, which Portal 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. But yet again, I've never played it. Never played. Trover Against the Universe. This one's pretty cool. I checked this one out on the Oculus Quest 2. It was pretty short, but I liked the whole vibe of the game. It was pretty funny. So B tier. Vacation Simulator. Now, Vacation Simulator is like a better version of Job Simulator. It's longer, and there's just a lot more stuff to do. So I have to put this one in A tier. Alright, Vivecraft. Now, I love Minecraft, and I love VR, but do they go well together? Kind of. It was super nauseating at first, and I made a couple videos on them if you want to go check them out. It was super nauseating to play at first, but once you get the hang of it and just get used to the world of Minecraft in VR, it can be a lot of fun. It can really be a lot of fun. So I'm going to put this one in B tier. Alright, so this next one we have is VR Chat. Now, I love VR Chat so much. It is a horrible game, but it is also an amazing game at the same time. There's hundreds upon hundreds of hours you can spend in this game and not get bored of it at all. There's so many different avatars, worlds to just get lost into. It's truly the pinnacle of VR, so I'm going to have to put this one in S tier. When I say the pinnacle of VR, I feel like social games. It's pinnacle of VR social games. For like the pinnacle of VR, like story mode games or like solo player games, I had to go with either Beat Saber or Boneworks. And to end it off, we have Zero Caliber. This game really isn't anything special. It's just kind of a normal shooter, so I'm going to put this one in C tier. Alright, so that is my quick VR tier list. I hope you guys like it. We have 4 S tier games. My bad, 5 S tier games. In the A category, we have 4 games. And in the B category, we have 5 games as well. And in the C category, we have 3 games. And then D, we have 1. And then in Never Played, we have 7 games, which I have to check these games out now because they seem pretty cool. So, yeah. I hope you guys liked today's video. It was super short and quick, but that's alright. I just wanted to get this video out while I'm working on some other bigger projects. I hope you have an absolutely amazing day. Have fun exploring that virtual world, guys. And as always, take care.